Let me say something that most patent attorneys will never tell you. You have better odds of making money in a Vegas casino than you do following a successful, profitable patent. That's because less than 1% of patents ever generate a profit. But somehow, that stat never comes up when an attorney is quoting you $15,000 to file. Why would it? They get paid whether you make a dollar or not. And after working on over 1,000 patents across 30 years in this industry, I can tell you exactly what they're not telling you. More importantly, what you need to do before you ever talk to a patent attorney. Because the inventors that actually make money don't start off with attorneys. They start with 3 questions that determine whether their idea is even worth protecting in the first place. Point 1, the conflict of interest nobody talks about. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Patent attorneys don't get paid to help you make money. They get paid to file patents. Those are 2 completely different goals. Think about the incentive structure. They make money when you file. They make money when your application gets rejected. They make money when they respond to office actions. They make money whether your product succeeds or fails. There is zero financial incentive for them to tell you this product idea probably isn't worth patenting. Let me give you a real example. A client came to us after spending $18,000 filing a patent, then another $12,000 responding to rejections. Patent gets approved. Sounds like a win, right? Except the product never launched. Why? Manufacturing costs made it impossible to sell at a profit. The patent worked, the business did it. And here's what no attorney ever asked them up front. Can this actually be manufactured profitably? Is there real market demand? Instead, they push paper. Let's look at the brutal math. About 90% of patents get rejected on the first pass. Only about 50% will ever get approved, and less than 1% generate a profit. And attorneys, they get paid 100% of the time. And that's the conflict. Point 2, the 3 questions attorneys never ask, but determines everything. If you remember nothing else from this video, remember this. There are 3 questions that matter more than the patent itself. Question 1, does patent white space actually exist? Or are you walking into a legal minefield? Most inventors don't realize how crowded their category already is. They assume, I've never seen this before, so it must be new. That assumption can cost you years and tens of thousands of dollars. If meaningful white space doesn't exist, your patent will either get rejected or be so narrow it is useless. Question 2, can this be manufactured at a cost that supports profit? This is where most ideas quietly die. Not because they're bad ideas, but because tooling, materials, labor, shipping, and margins don't work. A patent doesn't fix bad unit economics. It just locks in an unprofitable design. Question 3, is there actual market demand worth protecting? Patents don't create demand. They protect existing demand from competitors. If customers don't already want this thing, you're protecting nothing. These 3 questions matter more than the patent because they determine whether there's a real business on the other side. Point 3, what smart inventors do instead, the backwards process. Here's the traditional death sequence: idea, patent, file, prototype. Then discover the financial failure. That's how most inventors lose money. Smart inventors do it backwards. They validate patent white space first. Then they validate manufacturing feasibility. Then they validate demand. Do they decide if a patent makes sense? Because here's the truth. Patents are powerful tools when there's already a proven business worth protecting. But when you use them too early, they're just expensive paperwork. Let's talk about licensing for a second. Everyone loves the idea of licensing, but less than 1% of inventors ever land a deal. And when they do, they're usually only looking at 2 to 3% royalties. Compare that to selling your own product, where margins can be 2, 3, even 500%. That's why in many cases, your brand is more valuable than your patent. A trademark costs around $350. A patent costs $15,000 or more. One helps you build a business, the other just protects a concept. If you're sitting on a product idea right now, don't spend $15,000 guessing. I'll personally tell you on a free call if you even need a patent and what to do first. Click the link in the description. Let's figure out before you waste money. Conclusion, stop protecting ideas that can't make money. Let's bring this home. Patent attorneys profit from filing, not your success. That's a conflict. The 3 questions they never ask determine whether your idea is worth protecting at all. And the inventors who win, they validate the business opportunity before spending money on legal protection. Here's the principle I want you to walk away with. Stop protecting ideas that can't make money. Start building products that can. Now you know what patent attorneys won't tell you and why most inventors waste thousands following the wrong sequence. But here is the thing. Knowing this and actually applying it to your specific idea are two completely different problems. I've opened up free strategy sessions where we'll look at your idea, tell if your patent white space exists, whether it's feasible to manufacture, if the business model actually works before you waste $1 on attorneys. Click the link in the description to book your call. And when you're done, watch my video. I stopped building prototypes first, and here's what works better, which shows you what to do after you figured out the patent situation. So click the link below.